Or maybe it's a spiritual attack. Yeah, yeah, right. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Funke.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Dieko, and today we're going to be talking about men's sexual health. And I think this is a topic that doesn't really get as much recognition or light as it should.
Yeah. So what's like the craziest myth that, or false narrative that you've heard?
So I think a lot of times people, because of cultural biases and social concepts in general, people just believe that weak men are the ones that usually have like a lot of things like erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
And all of that.
Or maybe it's a spiritual attack.
Yeah, right. So another thing is, I think when approaching like the topic on sexual health, it's usually more directed towards women.
Well, that's true. I mean, that's just how, and it's not just in our own like country. It's like that all over the world. A lot of reproductive education is just tailored to women, and more, innovation and more effort is actually tailored to women. We have apps for even like menstrual cycle calculation. We have all this, but not as much information for male sexual health, and that has led to a lot of misinformation, and it has even affected we women in the long run. So we need to actually tackle that. And I'll just start from STI. Everyone seems to know about STIs, but people are not just doing enough to prevent these STIs.
Yes.
Like, as easy as wearing a condom, a lot of people just aren't serious about this.
I think a lot of times people don't even know the gravity or the implications or the complications that can come from STIs. Something like gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, like people don't know. People just think that condoms are for preventing unwanted pregnancies. Lots of people just like, I'm not trying to get pregnant, but also you don't want to get infected.
And aside that, I mean, there are other infections that are not only STIs, like hepatitis B, HIV. I mean, hepatitis can cause liver cancer in the long run, and it's a lot. But a lot of people don't really know that just this careless sex can lead me to, to lose my life, to cancer, to a lot of, financial ruins because of this one act of carelessness. And aside STIs, for erectile dysfunction, like as you mentioned earlier, where a lot of people feel like it's just a weak man thing or a spiritual thing, a lot of people don't even know that anxiety, getting a new job and your boss is always shouting at you, that could even affect how you perform, sexually.
Yes. So there's usually like a lot of confusion around that, like mentally, and then when it comes to the science of like men's health, like people just usually think that it's more of an image thing or stress. It works together. It can also be clinical. Like erectile dysfunction can also be very, very clinical, and which is very important. Why we want to make sure that everybody's getting like their routine checks as often as they can, especially for the betterment of their partners as well. Some of these STIs on the long run can cause complications for their partners. Like people can get some women can get PID, which can affect fertility on the long run.
Your sexual health is part of healthcare, and you need to, have routine checks as often as you can, and as often as recommended. Actually, not you can. You need to actually take out some time from your busy schedules to come to a clinic, to see a doctor, have these conversations. Lay your concerns for a professional to actually give good advice, not from the streets, not from your friends who already have their own misinformation that needs to be deleted from their memory.
Please do well to visit us at Dovic Health, as we provide confidential, non-judgmental and professional care for you. Here we have our reproductive packages for men and women, which consist of HIV 1 and 2, hepatitis B and C, syphilis checks, gonorrhea checks, chlamydia checks for men and women, and then for the women, we also help do pap smears. For men, we also have testosterone checks, semen analysis and microscopies, and so many more that we do. it's very important and imperative that you come to our clinic and do all these routine checks and also see the doctor if you have any questions, so as to help the some information that you might be dealing with. Please stay healthy.
So we're calling on all men and all couples to come to WK Health and get their checks. And yeah, have a nice day.